Well, it ain't cheap being poor, and I can't take any more of the tickets and the taxes and the fees. I work hard for my pay, and they take it away like they don't care. I got a family to feed. They cut my shifts at the mill. I fell behind on my bills, and when you're late, they try to charge you more money.
Hi there, kids. Long time no see. Happy to have you checking out this video. So, been watching a couple old races here this holiday weekend. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. So, I thought I'd do a little video of my favorite paint schemes from the 90s. The NASCAR Winston Cup Series. So, without further delay, let's go. So, for those of you that know me and can see right here behind me, the Tide Rod is one of my favorite schemes of all times. Here we got old DW. And the number 17 Chevrolet Lumina. Once again, iconic NASCAR scheme. Anybody can spot this from a million miles away. One of my favorites. Now, Daryl was one of my favorites growing up. And it started out with this Tide scheme right here. Now, he did take the number 17 on with him onto his own team with Western Auto. So this is his first scheme with Western Auto right here. I think he went with them in 1991. Was when he started his team. So this is one of his first schemes here. Chrome numbers, you know, Daryl and his chrome iconic scheme as well. Here's the other Parts America, Western Auto Parts America scheme. I love that they added the blue in there. You still got some of the gray, but another one of my favorite schemes now. My all-time favorite Daryl Waltrip scheme is this one right here. This is the chrome car. Now, anybody remembers this car when he brought it out? He actually ran it in the Winston. And for those of you who watched that race, he was prancing around in his chrome shoes that he has on right there. He had a chrome suit, a chrome helmet, which he still wore, chrome sunglasses. I mean, he was all decked out. That's quintessential Daryl Waltrip. I guess you can call me the sim racing Daryl Waltrip. He had a mouth on him. People love to hate him, and people love him. I think that really is a lot of R.J. Williams right there. Here, now, this is a video of the 90s, but I had to get this one in here as well. So this is the 2000 season, his last season, driving full-time, or driving period, in the Cup Series. So this is a throwback to that very scheme right here. So, Daryl, man, hell of a damn good schemes. Now, here we are with Earnhardt's Wheaties scheme. Now, I think he ran this in 98, I believe. So, leading up to now, we really didn't see all that many, especially from Earnhardt. But he had all kinds. He had this Wheaties scheme right here. It was, I think this is one of it was on the Wheaties box, naturally. But I think it was the most sold Wheaties box. So somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong here, but pretty sure this was a great seller for them. Now this is in 1995, I believe, right here. This was a big deal. I remember this like it was yesterday. Him revealing this scheme. I think this is the 50th or 20. I think Silver's what, 25, 25th anniversary of Winston sponsoring the Cup Series. So he ran this in the All-Star race. Now, it started out by seeing all these special schemes in the All-Star race, or excuse me, the Winston. And so this scheme was revealed then. Quintessential. Love this Bill Elliott scheme. This is one of my favorite Bill Elliott schemes. Mac Tonight. Pretty sure they were advertising that, well, McDonald's serves food at night. Don't know if it was 24 hours. I'm not quite sure on that, but loved this Bill Elliott scheme. So this is probably from 95. As the Thunderbird went through its life form in the NASCAR Cup Series, the upper grille right here kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's kind of how you can tell the year of this car. So right here is one Chad Little's 50th anniversary John Deere scheme. Now, this is how I saw these pictures back then off of Jayski, Jayski, Jasky, whatever. But this is how I got to see all of these schemes. So this was a die-cast rendering back in, I think this is from 97, I believe. But here's the real scheme. Pictures are crappy, but, best as they can get back in the late 90s. Mark Martin, another great scheme. I loved when they came out with this scheme with all the V's in there, and they changed Mark's 6. Awesome, awesome scheme. Same year, he had other schemes, but this is one of my favorite others. This is the Sin Power, Valvoline Sin Power. So I said synthetic. Oh, everybody's got to have synthetic oil now, but this is a great scheme. Something about the orange just popping, and the blue, and the beige. Awesome, awesome scheme. Another one of my favorites was old Joe Nemechek's Bell South scheme. Now, again, Bell South has been in the sport for quite some time, and this is the 90s. Now, Kenny Irwin ran a pretty cool scheme. When I do my 2000 schemes, that one is definitely going to be in there. R.I.P. Kenny. But this is a great scheme. Now, before this one, the front was white. So, from the rainbows splurring out, I guess, it was white from there, and then the rest on back was blue. Robert Presley in the Skull scheme. So this is 1995. Odd placement on the name rail for his name. If you see there, it has it right there, right at the leading edge, right there by the windshield. I see why they did that, but it's a little awkward looking. But another great scheme. Now this is right after old Harry Gant, had just retired. So this is 1995. This scheme right here. Robert was the one that took his place there in the Andy Petrie owned Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Petrie had worked for this team, went to Earnhardt, left Earnhardt, and went and purchased this team. Now the team was out of Asheville, and guess where Robert Presley is from? You got it right, Asheville, North Carolina. Great, great team, great scheme, loved it. Quintessential Terry Labonte. This is iconic, an iconic scheme. That if you think of Terry Labonte, this is probably the scheme that you think of right here. This is the scheme for Terry Labonte. Did all kinds of great things. 1996 Cup champion with this scheme. He also had another one, the Ironman scheme. So this is another Terry Labonte scheme. Now, if y'all remember where he ran this scheme at, let me know in the comments. But love this scheme. And he also won with this scheme, Ironman. Terry Labonte. I think he, at one point, was up to 600 consecutive starts. Kenny Schrader and the old Kodiak scheme. Now, he did have a plain white and green one. That one was okay. I noticed that in some pictures the numbers were a little bit different, but this is my favorite Kodiak scheme out of them all. Even beats old Ricky Craven's Kodiak scheme, but this is definitely one for the ages. You got Derek Cope in the Mane and Tail Straight Arrow shampoo. Now, is that not a horse shampoo? I don't know. Anyways. Another iconic scheme. Something about the rainbow. It's just a great. There's not much of rainbow. There ain't the other colors. Roy G. Biv. Well, we're missing red, orange. There's yellow. There's green. There's blue. There's indigo. Where's violet? I guess, is that indigo down? I don't know. But looking at this picture, it's pretty cool. And look here on the tailgate, on the deck lid. Look how it's kind of like pushed down. It's caved in. Trying to get all the downforce that they could out of that Ford Thunderbird. Now, if you look over here at the grill opening, see how it's smaller than the Bill Elliott one? So this is probably, I'd say, 94, 95 right in here. Loved this Jeff Burton scheme. Now, for those of you for those of you that really know me, I love this type of decaling right here. Can't remember what it's called. Somebody correct me. But I love that. If you look at all my sim racing cars, Jacob Hayes has done a great job of trying to replicate that for me and a lot of my schemes. I just love that. You got old Jeff Burton and the Ray Bestis brake pads. I think this is the Stavola Brothers, number 8. Leading into this scheme, it was just the blue and white. That was it. Then it came in and added the yellow and red. I loved this scheme. Easy to spot on the racetrack. Awesome scheme. Another Tide ride. The one of one Ricky Rudd. Now, the Rudd's a little bit different because it has Downey and Dawn and Whirlpool and all there. That's cool. There's something about that 10 in the scheme Loved it. Now, he did all kinds of special schemes as well. He did one that give the kids the world. Right here. Shitty picture. Best one I could find. Loved these schemes when Rudd was riding for. They had a peroxide one as well. They had like little bubbles all around it. Awesome stuff. This is probably one or two or three of my favorite Jeff Gordon. Look at him just sitting down there and they're digging. So this is the Chrome Illusion scheme, 1998, 50th anniversary. Now, I did a little research on here. Did you know that this paint was $17 an ounce? Now, I don't know how many ounces it took to paint the car, but I think it's pretty damn expensive looking at it. But that thing was badass. Hope you guys liked the video. I'll be coming out with some Busch Grand National ones of the 90s, Winston Cup of the 2000s, along with some more Busch Grand Nationals of the same time period as well. If you did like this video, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm almost at monetization. I do appreciate all of those that have helped so far. I hope to keep more content coming your way. See ya, bye!